click subscribe to Proper English Online for more real English conversations with native speakers every week. Like my lessons? Support me on Patreon. Patrons can download every worksheet for every lesson. Hey guys, this is Lee from Proper English Online, and this is the worksheet video for Upper Intermediate Lesson 10, an argument between a couple. Okay, so in this conversation we heard lots of quite angry phrases, and we're going to learn some more of those that we can use in an argument with someone in English. So we're going to learn some phrases to show frustration. We're also going to learn some idioms that the people used in the conversation, especially ones that we might use in an argument. Also, some phrases for asking for and giving opinions. This would be useful too. And finally, some just more various phrases from the listening, from the conversation we heard. So before we get started with that vocabulary, let's move on to your PDF worksheet. You'll see on the first 2 pages, we have the listening script, but there are a few missing words. I'd like you to listen again and try and fill in these missing words. When you've done that, we'll come back, look at this vocabulary together. So first, let's fill in those missing words, and when you're ready, come back and we'll take a look. So, pause this video, fill in those missing words, and I'll see you in a bit.
Bob!
What?
Come and help me with this table, would you?
Coming. Never get a minute's peace.
What was that, darling?
Oh, absolutely nothing. What did you want again?
The table. Could you help me shift it? It weighs a ton and I can't move it by myself.
Why do you want me to move it? What's wrong with it where it is?
The party.
What?
The party. We're having people over, remember? Don't tell me you've gone and forgotten.
When did you...
I can't believe you sometimes, honestly. I mean...
No, honestly, really. I don't remember you saying anything about a party.
I've been telling you about it for 2 weeks. Anyway, it's happening, you know now at least. I honestly don't know why I even bother telling you anything anyway. You always forget. It goes in one ear and out the other.
No, really, Joan, I've not got the faintest recollection of you saying anything at all about a party. So who's coming over then?
People from my work, a few of your mates. Chris is bringing his new girlfriend.
You're joking. How many people have you invited?
About 12.
12?
Oh, don't be so melodramatic. It's going to be a nice, civilized occasion with close friends. You're going to enjoy it. You've not got to be at work tomorrow. I've got some nice food.
Well, when did I get a say on this, eh? When did you run this one by me?
Why do you keep going on at me about this? You agreed to it. Not that you seem to take a blind bit of notice to what I was saying.
Look, I don't remember you telling me anything about a party. You've bypassed me completely and just done whatever you wanted. It's typical of you.
You don't remember me asking you because you don't care. You don't care about what I want to do and what I've got on my mind. So wrapped up in yourself. So selfish.
Oh, I'm selfish, am I?
Yes, you are. Look, they'll be arriving in about an hour. Don't start now. I really don't want one of our rows to spill over during the party. Can't imagine how embarrassing that'd be. In front of everyone.
Well, I wouldn't want to embarrass you.
Can you stop? Really? You're acting like a petulant teenager. What's wrong with you?
I swear, you didn't tell me about the party. I feel like you don't care what I think half the time. You just do what you want, and I'm never consulted on anything like this.
What am I supposed to do, Bob? I tell you this stuff, and you nod and mumble something under your breath. That's the best I can get, so I take it. If you want serious consultation on every matter in this house, you'd better wake up.
I've got stuff on my mind too. I can't remember everything. You know I've been under a lot of strain at work. I get home and I switch off sometimes.
I know. Look, will you help me with this table? We've got to put our party faces on.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Okay guys, so hopefully now we've filled in those missing words and we're ready to get started. So in the conversation we heard one of the speakers use this phrase, "Don't tell me you've gone and forgotten." Now in this case, the woman was angry at her partner because he had forgotten about the party. Now was she angry about that? Yeah, she was pretty angry, right? So this phrase, "you've gone and forgotten," sounds pretty angry, pretty frustrated. So we can look at this one in more detail. So we can use this phrase to show someone that we are frustrated or angry that someone did something. You've gone and forgotten. Okay? Now, what verb form do we use after gone and? Pause this video and think. Okay guys, so we use the past participle after gone and forgotten, gone and done, gone and gone even. Alright, so gone and PP, gone and past participle shows some frustration. You have, or you have gone and done something and I'm not happy with it. So let's look at this phrase in some more detail now about our pronunciation. So if we use this gone and past participle, firstly, which words do we stress? And are there any weak sounds or even linking sounds when we use this phrase? So pause this video and think. Okay guys, so firstly the stress, you've gone and forgotten. You've gone and forgotten. So we have a big stress on gone and also a big stress on the PP word, in this case, forgotten. You've gone and forgotten. You've gone and forgotten. Any weak sounds? Well, on you've, that's going to become you've. You've gone. You've gone. It's a weak you've gone. You've gone and forgotten. So also, we're going to link the N and the A here. You've gone and forgotten. You've gone and forgotten. Notice also the D in and disappears. So we just have none. You've gone and forgotten. You've gone. You've gone. You've gone. Let's try that with a different verb now. Let's try that with done. You've gone and done. You've gone and done, for example. Okay, so let's practice using this phrase now. So we have some mistakes here that people have made. I'd like you to use the phrase here, use the form gone and PP to show your frustration. So he missed the deadline, for example. Another one, she lost her purse. This one, they broke a window. And he crashed his car. Now, how can we show our frustration with these mistakes using gone and PP? Pause this video and think. So for this first one, we got he missed the deadline. He has. Let's try that. So he's pushed together. Don't tell me he's gone and missed the deadline. Don't tell me he's gone and missed the deadline. The next one too. She lost her purse. Again, don't tell me she's gone and lost her purse. Don't tell me she's gone and lost her purse. That's lose, lost, PP. The next one, broke. For this one, we've got broken, right? So don't tell me they've gone and broken a window. Don't tell me they've gone and broken a window. The last one, he crashed his car. Again, he's. Don't tell me he's gone and crashed his car. Don't tell me he's gone and crashed his car. Okay, so we practiced these examples, but let's think about yourself here. So has anyone done anything that annoyed you or made you feel kind of frustrated recently? You could say, for example, my boyfriend maybe, he's gone and done something. What's he done? Or maybe your mum or your dad or your friend, they've gone and done something that you're unhappy with. Pause this video and think. Okay guys, now we've done that, let's move on to some other things we heard in the conversation. So here we heard the speakers use these idioms here. We'll see we've got a missing word in each one. We have 5 idioms. I'd like you to fill in the missing word here. Fill in the missing word and then you can match them with these hints from A to E we've got here. So let's pause this video guys and fill in the missing words with these and then match them with the hints. Pause this video and think. Okay, let's do the first one together. So for this one, it weighs a ton. It weighs a ton. Now, does it weigh a ton? Actually, no, it doesn't. But it just means it's very heavy. Okay, so it weighs a ton. It weighs a ton. It's really heavy. So this one here, pronunciation, it weighs a ton. It weighs a ton. Small stress on weigh, big stress on ton. Again, it weighs a ton. It's so heavy. Okay, our next one then, guys, is this phrase here. I really don't want one of our rows to something over, to spill over. Now, firstly, rows. Just a quick explanation there. That's British English phrase and it means argument. A row is an argument, usually between a couple or between some friends. So, I really don't want one of our rows to spill over. Spill over, in this case, means for an argument or some kind of problem to affect other people. Okay? If it spills over, it starts to affect other people. Our row spilled over, they were involved. Maybe they felt very uncomfortable because you were having an argument in front of them. So for this one, spill over, our stress here is on spill. To spill over. Also, we link the L and the O, are roused to spill over, spill over. Okay, so our next example here was this phrase. It goes in one ear and out the other. It goes in one ear and out the other. This expression means to not listen to or act on advice. You don't listen to someone when they speak. You don't act on the advice they give you. So I told you to do something, but it goes in one ear and out the other. You don't listen. You don't pay attention. You don't do what you should. Okay? So for this one, our pronunciation, it goes in one ear and out the other. Okay, this one, guys, we've got lots of interesting pronunciation, lots of linking. It goes in one ear and out the other. So here the D in and disappears and we link the N and the O. So it goes in one ear and out the other. It goes in one ear and out the other. Our next example here is this one. So wrapped up in yourself. You are so wrapped up in yourself. This phrase, wrapped up in yourself, means to be only concerned with yourself. You're wrapped up in yourself. You're very selfish. You only think about yourself. You're so wrapped up in yourself. We heard that example, right? So for this one, pronunciation, wrapped up in yourself. Wrapped up in yourself. You can see we link the D and the U. Wrapped up with a T sound. Wrapped up in yourself. Wrapped up in yourself. Again, another bit of linking there. Now, our next example was this one, was to put our party faces on. You put your party face on. Now this phrase means to act like you're having fun. Put your party face on. So maybe you're not having a good time, but you just change your feeling, change your expression to seem like you're having a good time. Put your party face on. And our pronunciation here, put our party faces on. Put our party faces on. Bit of linking too. Faces on, or face on could also link. Now we've talked about these idioms that we heard in the conversation, talked about their pronunciation too. Let's take a look now at some other stuff we heard in the conversation. So we heard the speakers use some phrases related to asking for or giving opinions. So firstly, I got this phrase here, when did I on this? Okay, and this phrase means to be allowed to give an opinion and make a decision. Another one we had here was something this one, something me, missing word again. And this phrase means to ask someone's opinion before making a decision. So before you make a decision, you ask someone's opinion. This next one was, I'm never consulted something, anything. Missing word there. And this means to be asked for an opinion on something. What do you think about it? So we have some missing words for these different phrases. Now pause this video. Which word do you think you can put in the missing blanks? Pause this video and think. So the first one we've got here is, when did I get a say on this? Get a say on this. If you get a say on something, it means you are allowed to give an opinion and also help in making the decision. So when we may decide to do something, maybe in our house, me and my wife, me and my husband, whatever, we both get a say. We both get to give our opinion on what we should do. The next example was this one, run this one by me. Run something by me is the phrase. Run something by me, run something by you. This means to ask someone's opinion before making a decision. So let's say at work, for example, you want to change maybe a project or you want to do something different. Now, who do you need to run that by with? Probably your boss, right? So before we decide to do it, we need to run it by with or run it by someone. Run it by our boss, for example. Ask them what they think before we make a decision. The last one, I'm never consulted on anything. Consulted on anything. This means people ask you what your opinion is. So if you're consulted on something, people ask you, what do you think? What should we do? Okay guys, now we've looked at those phrases for giving opinions or asking opinions. Let's think about these expressions here. We've got 4 phrases we heard in the conversation. I'd like you to fill in the missing words for these phrases we heard and then match them with the hints you can see here. So fill in the missing words, match them with the hints, and yeah, we'll check together. So pause this video and think. Okay guys, so let's take a look together at these examples. The first one, I'll something you a hand. This is I'll give you a hand. I'll give you a hand, and that just means to help someone. I'll give you a hand. Our pronunciation here, I'll give you a hand. I'll give you a hand. So small stress on give, big stress on hand. I'll give you a hand. The next example was this one we had. It was I switch off sometimes. I switch off sometimes. Now this expression, I switch off, means that you stop paying attention because you're tired or you're bored, whatever. So the guy in the conversation said, oh, sometimes I come home from work, I'm really tired, and I switch off. I switch off. I stop paying attention. The pronunciation here, I switch off sometimes. I switch off sometimes. Also notice we link the ch and the o, so I switch off sometimes. Our next example was this one. Why do you keep going on at me about this? Go on at someone. Go on at me. You keep going on at me about this. To go on at someone means to argue with someone about something. You keep going on at me about this thing. You keep arguing with me. So for this one, pronunciation, guys, going on at me. Going on at me. Also a bit of linking to going on at me. Lots of linking. Going on at me. You can see that there. Now, our next example was this one here. I've not got the faintest recollection of you saying. I've not got the faintest recollection of you saying. This is quite a long phrase, but fairly common too. And it means you have no memory of something. You don't remember it at all. So I've not got the faintest recollection of you saying. Now this one here, the guy used it in an argument to say, you didn't tell me, I don't remember that. I've not got the faintest recollection of you saying that. I don't think you said it. So for this one, pronunciation, I've not got the faintest recollection. I've not got the faintest recollection. So big stress on recollection, faintest, and small stress on not. I've not got the faintest recollection. Okay guys, well done. Great work. So we've learned those phrases that we can use to show frustration. We learned some idioms too. We learned some phrases as well that were related to giving or asking for opinions. And finally, we learned 5 expressions we heard in the conversation. So loads of interesting vocabulary there that you guys can use too. So I really hope this was useful for you. We'll have more upper intermediate lessons coming soon. I've been Lee from Proper English Online, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.